Hi, girls.
Pay attention, girls.
Hi, girls. You know, does anybody know about 5 smooth stones? You ever heard about 5 smooth stones? Okay, we're going to talk about for 5 minutes, 5 smooth stones, and this 2 guys called David and Goliath. In the sports world, David and Goliath are always used. It's always about this big guy and this little guy, you know? It's always David. You always hear it in the sports, right? So, what's happened is they talk about their smooth stones. 5 smooth stones. Now this one's got all rough edges. Now if you used to pick this rock up or stone and try to throw it, it's just tough. But if you pick up a smooth one, you can throw it better. It's got better aim and all that. So, how do you get the rough edges off a rough rock stone like this? It either has to roll down the mountain, or it lays in a stream and the water runs past it for 100 years and it smooths it out, right? Now, we've been around now going on our 4th season, and we've knocked some rough edges off you guys. I remember when 10U, we had some rough edges, but we've been knocking those rough edges off for now going on 4 years, and guess what you guys are turning into? Some smooth stones. So you can do a whole lot more with the smooth stone than one with this rough, right? Now, when David and Goliath got together, Goliath just started calling David out. He went, "You wimp," you know. So you got David's family over here, Goliath's family is over here, and they're just calling each other out. They don't like one another. Now David was this shepherd guy. Goliath was a 9-foot giant. A big guy, 9-foot giant, okay? So what happens is God says, go down to the creek, the river, the stream, the brook, and get 5 smooth stones. Well, why do you need 5 if one's going to do the job? Well, if I'm going to go face a 9-foot giant, I'm going to want, in my bag, I want some of this confidence. I want some confidence because if I'm going to walk up there against a giant, I want some confidence. And if I'm going to go face a 58 mile per hour inside pitch, I want some confidence that I can hit the thing. If I'm going to go up there and face a 38 mile per hour off speed on the outside corner, I want some confidence in my bag to take it to right field or take it to the opposite field, right? And then we're going to have some preparation. I want that in my bag too, a preparation. I want that in there because that's what we do today. We're getting prepared to meet some giants, right? I want that in my bag. Courage, I want one of those in my bag because courage is nothing more than heart, right? It's you have skill, but courage is heart, courage is will. Now, the reason you're in this circle, girls, is because we've seen skill. It's a privilege to be in it, but will is another thing. That's courage. So when will and skill collide, something's going to blow up. It's going to blow up into a good athlete. So skill and will has got to collide for you guys to go out and face some of these giants, right? And then trust. I want that in my bag because if I'm playing third base and I get a hard liner to my left and I can't get it, I know I've got a shortstop behind me that's going to cover me and make that throw to first. If I'm playing first base and that ball's hit to my right side and I go backhand, I trust that my second baseman is going to be on first. And all I have to do is just turn and flip the ball. If I'm in the outfield and the ball game's tied and there's a hard liner hit over the infield and hit toward the outfield on a sinking line drive, guess what? We want that center fielder to charge as hard as they can to come up and make a shoestring catch for the out. Because you know what? That center fielder's got trust that left fielder and that right fielder is behind him to pick it up on one hop, turn and make a throw home and get the out. That's just what's going to happen. So, and then the last one is, this is the one David put in his sling and threw it at that giant, hit him in the head, knocked him down. It's dead, right? He killed him right there. So, but anyway, to get to this victory stone, the one that you hit the giant with, you want confidence, preparation, courage, and trust all in your bag. And you're going to get a bag today, right? Now, when Goliath was on top of this mountain, and David was over here, and Goliath's calling him out like you're a wimp, well, guess what? Most of the people were kind of scared of Goliath, and he went, oh no, he's too big to hit. He's just too big to hit. You know what David said? No, you're too big to miss. You're just too big to miss. That's why he charged him with that stone and just killed him right there, right? So with that, what we've got is a bag for each one of you and a couple for the coaches. So what I'd like for you to do is get your number. I don't know what, I think that might be left. We got all your numbers here. Everyone take one. And if you would pick up 5 smooth stones, one out of each pile, and put them in your bag, and then put that bag in your bat bag, because somewhere this summer, somewhere before the season's over, guess what? We're going to talk about this again somewhere over the next 8-9 months. Somewhere. And I don't know where it's going to be, don't know anything about it, but I just know that we're going to need to kill some giants. Now I got 2 for the coaches. Now our 2 coaches have other people helping them, right? They've got other people helping them, and I want them to get some stones too, because guess what? They're going to need some courage, and they better have some preparation. With this bunch, they better have some courage, right? And they better have some trust in us, right? But anyway, there's other people who's going to help these coaches. Now, when we were knocking off these rough edges these last 3 or 4 years, Coach, what was a couple teams that may have knocked the rough edges off our team to make us a better team?
How about Fury Fast Pitch 04 last year when we faced them in the National? They were a pretty good team.
Yep.
What about 2 years ago when we played 2 of the teams that ended up finishing first and second or fourth or something in the world?
Yeah.
So we've definitely seen some good teams.
So we've met some teams that's knocked the rough edges off, and guess what it's created for us? It's created us some smooth stones, and we're going to be some giant killers this year. We're going to go kill some giants. Okay? Because we've been around long enough. Some people have been here a couple of weeks, some been here 3 or 4 years, so we're all here together. So what I'd like for us to do is I'm going to have a 10-second prayer. Go put those in your bat bags, and then you know what? We're going to have the best practice we ever had today. This team's going to come together, and we're going to do it, right? I'll be in here.
Everybody circle in here. Everybody ready?
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this circle. It's a privilege to be in this circle, and it's not because of the skills here, but it's because of the will too. And we want skill and will to collide and create some good athletes. Lord, I pray that you be with these coaches as they direct us through this season, and we're going to have a great time. And we're going to go out and be some giant killers. There's some giant killing kids in this circle. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Randy.
All right.
Very much.